Well, good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining in, and hope you guys can criticize my driving. Whoa, 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 back. Okay. The Ultimate, the Pro, the GT4, and the Sport. Oh, Asher Racing. What do you guys think of these wheels? I think you're better off just making your own. Personally, I rather have a dash rather than to have the dash in the steering wheel. I can understand for people that maybe don't have any place, or, there are cars that there are no dashes, so you need the information there. But mostly this game gives you either a dash or you can have like your phone or your tablet on top of your steering wheel. So I kind of prefer that, honestly. Okay, let's skip these sessions and let's get right to the race. Oh boy, are we going slow for this? Ew, my. And what would the changing the field of view do? Like, I am new to this, so if you could tell me what exactly it would change. Oh, crash. Oh, and I had to go in there too, right? Oh man, come on. You want me to drive from the cockpit view? Which, I would tend to agree if I was in VR where I can actually see the track. Because otherwise you can't see the track, so normally you're supposed to look at the exit of the curve when going in, and you just can't see that in the cockpit. Whereas here I can look at the track, look at the exit, look at the entrance. I have been trying to practice, kind of, sort of, but it's so annoying not seeing the track, the exit of the track. Darn it. Well, looking here did not help me, right? And especially on a track that I don't know this track, so... if it was like Mugello or Monza, Silverstone... tracks that we've raced on thousands of times in one game or another, I would easily agree to that as well. But seeing as this is the first time on this track, and dang is it a twisty track. This is really a twisty track. I like it, but it's very twisty. Like, do you have any tips or tricks, or you just play on a triple screen monitor? And if you do that, because this game doesn't support it natively. Hellos. So how do you get to have the cockpit view work for you? Well, that I agree, it's all about practice, right? Well, practice and having fun, you know? Like, it shouldn't feel like it's a job. We do this for fun. We do this to disconnect from our everyday lives. Although, you know, some people play this professionally 20 hours a day. Which is not going to be the same for somebody that can play this, you know, 2, maybe 3 hours if they're lucky. A lot of people don't like RaceRoom. I find that it's okay. I've also been trying out Rensport lately, and that game's getting a little bit picky. Because from one moment to the next, it's like it doesn't recognize that I have a wheel connected. So you go into the menu, do the calibrations, you get into the race, and nothing happens. I'm like, what? Close the game, restart the game, then I'm good maybe for half an hour. Then for some reason, okay, it's like I got nothing connected to the PC anymore. And it happens right at the beginning of the race. From the beginning, I've been playing, in cockpit. Well, from the beginning, I mean, the first game I played back in 1985 was probably Test Drive. That was cockpit view. But then all the other games after that were pretty much perspective. Whether it be like the Need for Speeds or the Formula Ones. Although Formula One you could kind of switch, but you know, you play with your friends and everybody plays in perspective, so okay. I kind of like both. But one thing that annoys me here is these pillars, and normally in the car you can tilt your head, right? So I can't tilt my head to see anything. And I don't have the VR on, so... And I hate watching people with their VR headsets. And it's currently not on 3 screens because when you're streaming, I mean, the frame rates just go down. Like, I don't want to be playing with, you know, 40 FPS either. Because then your lows go below 30 and that's not good. I can't tilt my head and see past the pillars here. And I can't see the end of the curve here. I really... If I can't see the exit of the curve, you're getting into very bad habits. Like, I don't know if you drive a real car, but you can't be looking right in front of you. You gotta be looking where you're going. Same thing on a motorcycle. Don't know if you rode a motorcycle, but you kind of have to look 4 curves in front. No, I do play both, just not all the time, and it really depends. Depends on the game, depends on the tracks. Like, if I wasn't streaming, it was just a game that we could both join, and I had the triple screen set up and everything, or the VR. I like to see where I'm going. That's the main thing. Actually, I'm in talks with some peoples, and honestly, that'll depend on the base. As for the wheel, I want to make my own. That's a little bit what I was... Okay, so at least we're all in the 10 minutes, right? It's not like I went 15 minutes on a 10-minute race. I like this course, though. I like this course. Not bad. One thing I don't like in this game is all the tracks are white on white. So you can't even see the trace out. So we just did charades. What's Poville? So you can barely see what the map looks like. Oh, this is a short map. I don't want, that's too short. I need something at least. Ooh, Zandvoort. Zandvoort I love. Yes. Yes. Zandvoort I love. How, sir? What do you mean, how, sir? How to make your own wheel? You mean with the Arduinos or the STM32s or something similar to that? And let's get the AI here, because I'm trying to keep the eyes on the tracks, but I'm also reading the chat. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, practice. Well, this is Zandvoort, dude. I should have probably done a car setup. Can we do that? Return to garage, even though I'm already in the garage. Car setup, okay. Rear, okay. We can change the wing, okay. How about the front? Can we... Why is the front set in? Can I not change the front? Okay. I'm gonna be stuck with the toe ins and toe outs again. A little bit more toe in. That's it. I should be good on Zandvoort with that. Oh, 3D print. And laser cut. And I don't know if you saw lately, but there's a company, I forget where, I think it's in Italy, that they're coming out with a 6-in-1 wheel. Basically, if you want a formula wheel, you can have a formula wheel. If you want a D wheel, if you want a circle wheel, you can unscrew the parts and change your wheel from one to the next. So it's really modular, and I was like, okay, interesting. I'm not sure I'm gonna go that route, but it was interesting. Turtle Beach. Okay, I'm not liking this car at all. But okay. Ah. You really can't push the tires into the pavement, can you? I really want to push my tires into the pavement. So what is your wheel currently? There's Turtle Beach, your current wheel. I mean, they're all really good, except for maybe PXN. A lot of, PXN, it's kind of hit and miss. But they've had a lot of problems with stuff breaking and not lasting. No, come on. Oh, really? Come on. See that just inch that I'm missing to see the track there? When it just goes off screen and you lose sight of where the track is. Maybe changing the field of view would allow me to see more of that, but will it also like distort what I'm seeing? Maybe I just need to change the Alright, well that was practice. Not sure it's worth it to go into qualifying. I did not research well. Still using I'm using. Wow, okay. Well, why are you Moza's great. I mean, I can understand people regretting the R3, finding it not powerful enough. But the R5 is pretty well liked by most people. Oh, okay. Let me go here. Whoops. Let me go here. I think I forgot to do something. Okay. Okay. Moza is good, but it's very expensive in India after taxes and then yeah, I get it. But I mean, that would be the same problem with every make, you know? One way or another, you're going to have to import it. Because to my knowledge, I mean, there's a lot of India people that do their own DIY projects. And a lot of them have inspired me to actually do the stuff that I want to do with the DIY projects. But whether you're going with Turtle Beach or PXN or Moza, Camus, don't go with Fanatec, which, I mean, I need to get out of this. I'm going stir crazy. Because Fanatec will take orders, but they'll have like no inventory, but they won't tell anybody. They'll just have you wait for 6 months to a year for waiting for your product. Which, you know, a lot of people got a little bit peeved from that, you know. So, but there's still the ecosystem is really good. But other than it being expensive, why are you already looking for another wheel? Like, unless you really want to go with like something like a 20 Newton meter. But are you going to use that power? Or are you already maxed out on your R5 and kind of wish that it could give you more? I mean, I don't know. 10 to 12 would be fine. Yeah, that's kind of sweet spot. Oh, my lap will not count. Okay, whatever. But do you have like base shakers and that kind of stuff on your rig? Are you using SimHub and any of those add-ons? Crew Chief? I forgot to turn my Crew Chief on, by the way. I don't think I've ever used Crew Chief with this. Come on, this car does not want to turn. Why is there no front wing adjustment on this car? Okay, well, you're like me then. And I'm surprised that you went in with Moza right from the get-go. I mean, it's all good because I really like Moza. I kind of wish that I would have been talking to them a couple of years ago, because I also like flight sim stuff, and 2 years ago nobody knew who they were and they were just trying to get onto the market. And even back then I could see that they were really enthusiastic about the you know, they want to, the guy that decided to launch this really likes Sims, you know. Well, that's just it, you know. Mainly I stream. So if nobody's interested in this kind of content, or me building my own wheels, or me even getting onto the 3D modeling programs and watching me design my own wheel and that kind of thing, if people are not interested in that, then I'm not going to invest in this. I'll go into another genre and see what else there is. Okay, let's have a good race here, and hopefully I don't finish last. My goal here is to finish 9th out of 10. Why is my car doing that? I'm not even controlling it. How long have you had your, well, you say you're new, and you have your R5, and already you'd wish, you kind of regret it and wish for something stronger? I'm kind of baffled because, I mean, what's important is that you actually feel the details, whether it be strong or not. As long as you can develop the muscle memory of, okay, this is the vibrators, these are the, this is grass, and this, okay, there's a bump here, I need to avoid this bump. I'm losing traction, I need more traction. If you're fighting the car in the steering wheel and you want it to be stronger, I mean, okay, but you can also go to the gym if you want to work out. As long as you're getting the information from the track in the wheel. It's been a year. Okay, so you're not that new. Okay. So, okay, do you have like a load cell pedal, or do you use a clutch? Is it automatic clutch? Do you want a steering wheel with the double clutches on it? Ooh, I'm braking way too late. Ooh, that was close. See, different games behave differently, and there's one game where I could just go into a curve and brake at the last second and still make it out on the other side. And it's like, this game, I can't see my tires. I don't know how warm or how cold they are. You just bought the Formula mod, okay? So it's the steering wheel, but it's still the same center and everything else. Oops, sorry, I did not meant to do that. I am so sorry, dude. But on the other hand, he should not have gotten in front of me and tried to brake check me. Alright? Brake checking your opponents is never a good idea. Okay, so you're more into like GTR and Formula games rather than going rally, or how is it called, the truck simulator? Some people get into sim racing and then they're like, no, I like to go farming simulator and trucking simulator. And undercut you guys with a car that I don't even like the handling. Zandvoort is a great circuit though. I just recently learned it and I think it's a beautiful course, or a beautiful track. Okay, so you're gonna be happy with that wheel. As long as you don't need to turn it more than what I'm turning it here, then. Because rally, you're like this, and truck driving, you're like that. And I'm like, you know what? I have to do that in my real car when I'm parallel parking and stuff. I don't want it to be too much like real life, because I already am stuck driving in real life. You know, I want my games to be fun and just be different. I am looking for immersion. I'm not looking for realism. Not quite the same thing. You know, if I want realism, I'll go and drive to the village and go do my groceries and stuff. But I do want a little bit of immersion, so base shakers. You know, having the traction control and the ABS on the pedals would be nice. I'm not sure that I necessarily need the load cell for the brakes. Because a lot of people are complaining that the brake doesn't feel like a real brake. And then people buy brake parts for cars and put them in their Sims. And I'm like, okay, why don't you just build yourself a real car and go racing with that? Like, it's just polymers, better than springs, and just stick with that, you know? When is enough okay and when is too much too much? Okay, am I gonna undercut them here again? No, not quite. They saw me coming. Oh, overshot this one. Oh boy, sorry. I see he brake checked me there. If you're just gonna brake right in front of me for no reason other than trying to stop your car or make me go slower so that the enemies could catch up to us, it's not gonna end well for nobody. Oh, this is the final lap. Okay. Yay! Well, my goal was to finish 9th. Managed to finish 10th. Or first. Oops! I just recently learned this course. I really like it though. True that. I mean, look at what age I am now, you know. There used to be a time where, you know, my goal in life was, you know, I was like, what, maybe 13, 12, 13, 14 years old, and I wanted to be a Formula One racer. And, yeah, that never happened. Okay, I'm still here. I just need to do stuff off camera. And take our time here and try to select another track. So Zandvoort was really fun. I really hate Zolder. Well, yes, I was 12 to 14. I wanted to be a Formula One racer. And then, when I was 16, got my, well, actually, when I was 14, got my scooter license. 16 got my car. 18 got my motorcycle license. But at 18, I also wanted to be a fighter pilot and join the army. I don't know, Draka. Dirkra. What is Dirkra? What does it look like? What's the difference between the DTM Grand Prix course and the Grand Prix course? One's a little bit longer. I don't see the difference, though. See, I hate this white on white stuff. Okay, let's just go to Dubai. Okay, let's go Dubai. Let's try Dubai. And should I try another car? Because I really don't like this one. Ooh, the voice thingy is not working. That's okay. She'll get warm up again eventually, I hope. Or maybe it's just... Okay. BMWs, maybe. How does the Corvette do in this game? The C7 or the Z6? I'm willing to try out a Corvette. I know, I'm crazy. Valvoline, there we go. Let's try that. And even some people put in like some wind turbines, some wind fans, and the fans go faster the faster you go. I'm not sure I want to go there. Just because of the noise. It's hot here in the summer, and sometimes I have my air conditioner on, and I can't put up with the noise. It gets on my nerves. Ooh, I like the rumbling of this engine. I'm actually disabled, but I used to work in the aircraft industry. And also worked building flight simulators and trainers. And then 9/11 happened, and then a lot of people lost their jobs, and I just ended up working as a janitor and worked there for 12 years. Until one day a tenant put me in the coma for a couple of days. And now I'm like half paralyzed. My right leg doesn't fully cooperate. My right hand doesn't fully cooperate. So sometimes I fall down and sometimes I drop dishes. So I can't ride my motorcycle anymore. So I started streaming. So I guess I'm a full-time streamer now. Although I don't stream all day long. Because I do still have real life stuff to do, unfortunately. But that will change soon. I'm gonna have more and more free time as soon as a lot of my real life things are settled. Ooh, trying to turn here. Yeah, I know. I am currently on a break here, Zergamer. Oh, okay. I did the wrong cam, sorry. I forgot I was on the vertical. Thank you, Zergamer. Too late now, though. Sorry for asking personal questions. No, it's all good. Thank you, Zer, and hello, Zer. Glad you could join us. See why I always need a moderator? I actually need a producer to switch the cams around. But, don't feel sorry. Oh, and by the way, over the next 2 weeks, YouTube has asked me to do something. And I'm gonna have to do a couple of test runs tomorrow to see if I can do it. So I'm gonna need help, probably during the day. We can do a couple of test runs during the day. Like at 2 o'clock tomorrow. And we can discuss it maybe in Discord. Because I'm not allowed to mention it on live stream. Well, there goes my ad revenue. Darn it. Because OBS, I have the widescreen and the vertical format, and I switched over the horizontal format, but I'm not streaming on the horizontal, so I switched the wrong thing. I can say you have seen life from the front. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Bad habits. Okay, let me turn this off here. I'm gonna have to go into settings. This and turn this off. Not to get into any trouble here. There we go. No more ads for the stream. Lost the ad revenue. Okay. Let's try to do this for real. Ooh. That serves him for having a pink car. I have no issues driving against women. After all, they need the practice to go and do the groceries, right? Ooh, did I offend any girls out there? If there's any female viewers, please let us know in the chat. And yes, you will then get harassed by all the male viewers, but that's okay. You can put up with that, right? No, I can't. And that's not the issue. The issue is that there are ads running while I am live. So I have to follow the community guidelines. And not promote the use of tobacco. Because that's an adult thing, folks. And yes, my streams are for adults. They're not for kids. I mean, they've gotten around to changing the cursing lately. You can cuss words. Like the other day, I was really upset because a stranger was taking pictures outside of my house, and I was streaming, and I dropped an F-bomb, and I was like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. And then I see the YouTube report saying that, yeah, they allow strong language now. Not too much of it, but a little bit is okay. But yeah, I'm not allowed to vape or smoke cigarettes during my streams. By the way, folks, smoking is really bad. I don't know how many times I quit and then life stresses me out. And then I start up again. I mean, when your channel's not monetized, you can pretty much do what you want. Yeah, I actually started streaming on the widescreen today. And then tried to stream on the vertical at the same time. And as soon as I launch the vertical, the horizontal stopped. And I remember I used to be able to multi-stream. And it seems that I forgot how to do it. So tomorrow I want to work on that as well. Try to figure that out. I might have to do a couple of tests in the unlisted, non-public streams. Don't know if that's going to work, but I'm going to have to try something. Because I want to multi-stream again. Is this the qualifying? Oh, this is the qualifying. Okay. Well, I'm not going to be qualifying first. And I forgot to check the settings on this car. Because I remember yesterday I was driving, I think it was a BMW, and I could change the front spoiler. And I was driving a Porsche earlier, and I could not change the front downforce. But yeah, for the DIY projects, I've been posting stuff in the Discord. Like making your own wheel and stuff like that if you have access to a 3D printer. And yes, I do still drive in real life. I don't ride my motorcycle anymore because the problem with the motorcycle is that I go riding for 14 hours a day. And at some point you come to a stop sign or a red light and you need to put both feet on the ground. And then my right leg doesn't support the weight anymore. It decides to, well, I'm not going to work now. So I ended up falling down. And motorcycles cost really expensive to repair, and I was changing motorcycles and it got really too expensive. More expensive than I could afford, actually. So I'm like, you know what, I can't ride my motorcycle anymore, but I can drive. I've gotten used to driving with my left foot, so it's all good. And you can drive with one hand, even if this one decides not to work anymore. For normal city driving, you can easily drive with one foot and with one hand, should you need to. Like, my right hand works like 90% of the time, and my right leg works for like 75% of the time. But my right leg, the longer I use it, the faster, or eventually, my leg will give out. So I could put weight on my right leg for 15 minutes, but at the 45-minute mark, chances are I'll start falling down. My leg won't support my weight anymore. Okay, well, I did not get any good qualifying runs in that one. So let's just race. And hopefully I finish 9th. Right? Let's hope I finish 9th. If I gain one spot, I'll be happy with that. Well, it's a spinal injury in the back of my neck. So there's no treatment, and an operation could leave me completely paralyzed. And everybody that's ever been operated on the back has said, oh, I feel great for 6 months, then I need to go in for another operation because it's too painful now. I can't support, you know. So since I'm mostly functional, I kind of want to stay that way. Like, I am in no pain. I don't feel any pain. If I was feeling pain, I would say, okay. But it's just like the right leg and the right hand just fall asleep. So in one moment, I'm holding a cup of coffee, and then the next moment, it's like, what? What happened? I just dropped my cup of coffee. I couldn't feel my hand anymore. Kind of like my driving. I'm driving okay for one moment, and then I crash. Well, that the guy did not know how to drive. I think his car was damaged, and he couldn't recuperate that. Okay, so already I am in 8th position. So did I take out 2 other cars? Oh, there's one of them. Okay. I really don't like crashing. That's the one thing I don't like in race car sims. I try not to crash. Okay, so that Mercedes has more acceleration, but I have higher speeds. Okay. Man, I can see the other cars right there in front of me. Why can't we not catch up to them? Well, I enjoy penalties, but I often think they're not fair. Like, I don't know if you play Rensport, but the other day I had 2 guys that just had a lot of fun smashing into me. And I forgot to disconnect, so I ended up with 20 penalties. Because even though they're crashing into me, I also get a penalty. So I was disqualified from the race for nothing that I did. So yeah, if I cut the track here and it becomes invalid, I can understand that, you know, that's a penalty that I deserve. But when it comes to crashing, the game should see who's running into who. Well, actually, I just started her up again, because... But yeah, I need to restart her voice, because she's having issues. But she's also hosted on the PC that is currently streaming. That has the software, streaming software, so So maybe I just need to restart it a couple of times to get it going again. Which I'll do once I think about it after the race. We're still here for 4 minutes. Yeah, it is distracting reading the chat while I'm trying to drive. Okay, so basically I've caught up with everybody. Now I just need to pass them all. And I should be able to do it since I was able to catch up to them. Oh, did not want to do that. What? You call that cutting the track? I don't think so. I easily had 2 wheels on the "It's been great talking to you. Don't too much, yeah, or quit. I tried." Random stream? Well, please like, share, and subscribe, and catch me in the next stream. Well, thank you. You have yourself a good one, and hopefully I'll see you in the next stream. Which will probably be tomorrow, since I do stream every day. Just not always this game. Tomorrow might be Rensport, it might be Project Cars 3, could be Assetto Corsa, but it could be some other game completely as well. So we'll see. Well, I haven't been able to pass anybody because I always get to this end here and then I crash into everybody. What? That was not a penalty. I still had 2 wheels on the track. Man, they're very glitchy on the penalties. Oh, late braking there. Okay, well that was definitely cutting the track. Well, my goal was to finish 9th, so if I don't lose a position, I'm good. Just saying that my goal at the beginning of the race was to at least finish 9th. That one I did it on purpose. I don't usually do it on purpose, but that one I did. Well, I achieved my goal. Okay, let's restart Eden's voice here. Well, that popped up quickly. Okay, and let's go here and let's do a little test.
Jeeps Media Live says, test.
Okay, I'm gonna go and check up on my cats and I'll be right back. And maybe you guys can pick a track here for me. Okay. Okay, both cats are in. That's always good news. Because last night my little Ricky decided to break loose from his harness. And yeah. Made me extremely scared. Ooh, just got a notification for... Okay, well, Zergamer, I just got your Discord messages. So... I need to switch to a setup where I can have the audios functioning, but not having any pictures. That way I know when I'm on the vertical, because there's going to be nothing showing up on the horizontal. So has anybody picked a Estoril? For some reason, that reminds me of something. I can't remember, though. Was it in GT Legends that I used to race on this track? Ooh, it's the white line. So even if the tires have to be on the inside, if the tires go on the outside of the line, then it's considered off track. Okay. Oh, I can slow down to avoid the penalties? Okay. If I get a penalty, then I can slow down if I gain an advantage. Oh, and thank you for the likes, folks. Much appreciated. Okay, let's go into car setup. Can we change the downforce? We cannot. So, is it like GTR3 or GT3 does not allow any front downforce? Okay, let's just go and practice, because I'm pretty sure I know this circuit, but it's probably been 20 years since I've raced here. And I don't remember it. It might come back to me eventually. So, Gamer, are you still there? How have you been today? You're joining the stream pretty late. I'm glad you did, though. Because, man, I needed to get that out of the camera. Okay, so it's not coming back to me yet. Yes.
Shedder Gamer YT says. Yes. Shedder Gamer YT says. I'm so bad.
What? Why are you bad? Why are you so bad? Having a bad day? I hope it's not because of the echoes. Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. That was a mean curve. Damn. I was not expecting that one. See, the course isn't coming back to me. I am liking it because I do like wide tracks. Why do you... What the hell?
Shedder Gamer YT says. I may have surgery soon.
Why are you gonna have surgery? That's not good. I mean, other than having the tonsils removed, people should not be having surgeries. And it's not an appendix because that usually, when that inflates, it's usually emergency and it's done right away. Well, you don't have to mention it if you don't want to. You can always say it in Discord if you rather not say it in open stream. Just because my life's an open book doesn't mean that everybody else's should be an open book. Ooh, this is the mean curve
Shedder
that I
Gamer
don't like.
YT says. I need to see a doctor to make me sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, always get two doctors if that's possible. A second opinion.
Shedder Gamer YT says. It's fine.
No, it's not. Like, Terumi was sick for the longest time and he never went to see a doctor and he was sick for a year. And then as soon as he started going to see a doctor, he stopped following my streams. So, I guess the doctor says you have like Genshin syndrome. You need to stop watching streams about Genshin. Which makes no sense because since
Shedder Gamer YT says. I mean that I said my problem here.
Oh. Okay.
Shedder Gamer YT says, how about you, man?
Ooh, I did not mean to do that. I'm good. Actually, it was nice and cool today. Like 25, 26, 27 degrees midday. Now it's gone back to like 22, 21. So it's a nice cool day, no air conditioning. Windows are open. Fiddle around trying to get my 3 screens to work with this game and Rensport. That took me quite a while. Also communicated with YouTube. Got a hold of my Amazon shipment because somebody gave me a gift card 2 or 3 months ago, and I used it up on Amazon, but then the order was never coming. And it's not like I can cancel the order because it's a gift card. So once you use it up, it's not like they can refill it because I don't even have the number anymore once you use it. So since it's been a month since I ordered stuff, they finally decided to ship it. Actually, yesterday was the month, and yeah. So they decided to ship that today, finally. A month later. Usually Amazon is shipped almost within a day or two. Ooh, qualifying. See, I don't recognize that's the real though. I remember racing here because I remember the name, but I don't remember the track. Ooh, that's a shotgun.
Shedder Gamer YT says, it usually take 2 weeks to a month if the order not in your country.
Well, here in Canada, we have a lot of warehouses. And if it's not here in Canada, it comes from the States. But that's not the issue. The issue is that the product... Oh, he's trying to bump into me. The problem was that I placed the order, and right after, like, there was only one left, right? The inventory on the website says last one, only one left. So I ordered it. And then you get the message of the product. Well, this product is not currently available, and we don't know when it's going to be available again. And a month went by and it wasn't shipped.
Shedder Gamer YT says, email them.
Well, that's what I did, and I talked to them today, and they sent it. It wasn't their last inventory, but the price changed because you may not be aware of this, but Donald Trump put a bunch of tariffs on Canada. So now what is happening is that Amazon is changing all of its prices. So let's say I buy a product for 40 bucks, but because of Donald Trump's tariffs, they're going up 35%. Well, normally what Amazon will do is that they'll pull off a product and then repost it 35% more expensive. and they were hoping that I would cancel my order and then order another one at 35% more. So, yeah, not gonna happen. You guys need to sell the product at the price that was posted when I bought it.
Sugarcaner YT says, they should let you change the order then when it's out of stock.
It was not out of stock. It was the tariffs. Anything coming into Canada from the US now costs 35% more. So Amazon are deleting all of their posts and posting stuff back up at more expensive. So they just wanted me to cancel the order and then order it again 35% more expensive. Which I'm like, no. You guys have it in the inventory. You guys sold it to me at the price. You guys took the money. Send me the product. So they sent it. So today was actually a good day for me. Last night I was a little bit worried because Ricky, my little cat,
Sugarcaner YT says, the tax is so high in Canada.
well, that's not the taxes. Well, it is taxes, but it's taxes from America, the US to Canada. And yes, the taxes are very expensive here in Canada. But on steel, aluminum, automobiles, and lumber, Canadian goods going to the US cost 50% more. So nobody in the US is buying Canadian stuff anymore. And now when we want to buy stuff from the US, it costs 35% more. So that's what we called a trade war. The US is trying to kill the...
says, what's happened to Ricky?
He broke his collar yesterday. So when I went to check up on him, he was gone. And I can't see good at night, so it took me over an hour yelling in the neighborhood trying to find him. He finally came back home, but he had me very worried. Because last night we were streaming. I did a stream for what, 2 hours? So he was outside. Or was it 1 hour? After I streamed. Anyways, I did something for an hour or two. Went up to check up on him and he was gone. So he might have been gone for 15 minutes. He could have been gone for 2 hours. I don't know. Just like today, Conan decided to run off. We go for our daily walks and Conan decides to go somewhere else. And just now I saw him. He's at the door ready to come back in. But he's old. I'm not too worried about him, but he was injured a month ago, so sometimes I am worried. Okay, let's do the race. So yeah, overall it was a good day today. Nice sunny day. No heat waves. No, I did not work on my my workbench. I want to do that. I've been wanting to do that all week. And tomorrow we're Friday and YouTube wants me to do something. So I'll be working tomorrow on setting that up. So it looks like I'll be doing my workbench next week if everything goes well. I'm not in a hurry, but I am in a hurry because you know, I want to get ready for DIY stuff. And whether that be here or if I have to move out somewhere else, I want to have my workshop set up. I like this racetrack, but I'm not having an easy time with all these curves. Oh, wait a minute. My camera's off. Okay, there we go. Cam back on. But today I was trying to set up the triple monitors because when I go into cockpit view, the problem with cockpit view is that I can't see the end of the curve. When you go into a curve, you need to see like where I'm going, and I can't see it. It goes off screen. So that's why I mostly play in third perspective, because I can see the track. I know where I'm going. See there? It keeps turning, it keeps turning. I can't see the end. That's why I'm gonna need to be able to afford VR at some point. I'm gonna need a VR headset. So that I can look around in cockpit view. Dang, this car is not turning. I need more downforce, and this car does not give me downforce. So maybe tomorrow I'll try stream. That's something else I need to do. I need to make sure that my 3D software is
Gamer
still
YT
working.
says, what if you crashed while you're using VR?
What do you mean, what if I crash? Obviously I'm gonna crash. I always crash. Well, see, even if I don't know if you meant my PC crashing, like if I'm playing a set of Corsa, which sometimes crashes my PC. But now I'm broadcasting from the other computer, so the stream will keep on going. There'll just not be any picture of my game because the computer crashed. But the microphone will still be working, the camera will still be working, so you can still see me cursing at the game and at the PC for crashing. Yeah, I need to downshift more at that curve. I need to get it to first gear. The second gear is just too slow. And the name of this circuit, I'm sure I raced here, but I can't remember this track.
Shutter Gamer YT says, know when you're using VR sometimes you will into the game too much and maybe take the crash seriously.
No. The VR is not there yet. And the other thing is that I'm not sure that people will be interested in actually seeing me with a headset
Shutter
on.
Gamer YT says, you may need a seatbelt, I guess.
I needed to get into first gear a lot sooner than that. Man, this circuit is not easy.
Shutter Gamer YT says, some people are really like to see people reaction while playing on VR.
Okay, I've just never been really into watching other people playing in the VR. But
Shutter Gamer YT says, so it's not a bad idea after all.
much better in first gear. Not great, not super fast, but what? Am I one lap down from everybody? Oh no, there's still 35 seconds to the race. Okay, this is the last lap. Oh, there's a baby boy. I think he wants to go back out. He enjoyed his freedom too much yesterday. Just like my other cat enjoyed it too much today. I'm gonna get mad. Like, this summer is the third summer that we live here, and it's the first time that they no longer follow me when we go for our daily walks. They've gotten into the habit of just doing whatever they want to do this year, so I'm not too happy with them. On the other hand, I understand them because it's been so hot here this past 2 weeks that they didn't even want to go for walks. Okay, well this is a hard circuit. Okay, well... But yeah, I was also setting up the triple monitors so that I could put another camera here. I won't be able to put the one on my feet. Like I did back then. Oh, that's something else. I want to make my own base for my pedals. Because I have 2 pedal sets. But both of them are 2 pedal sets. Like 2 pedals, a brake, and a accelerator. There's no clutch. But I have 4 pedals, so I can make my own bass with 3 pedals on it. But then I need, an Arduino board or another board to integrate all of that. So I really need to get my workshop set up. Okay. End of the racing for today, folks. So did you play a little bit of Wuthering Waves? Were you able to farm some good echoes? Well, I don't.
Shutter Gamer YT says, I like 3 pedals too.
I don't, but there's a reason why I want 3 pedals. Unfortunately, with my current setup, there's no room to put a wider thing.
Shutter Gamer YT says, no, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't play Wuthering Waves either today. So, okay. Currently I don't have the room for a 3 pedal set because I have a footrest. I don't know if you know what a footrest is, but it's like a little bench that I could put my feet up on. Which sometimes, spending a lot of hours in front of the computer, I like to put my feet up on them. So my pedals are underneath. But there's just enough room for 2 pedals like currently. And then there's the fact that I rather have the clutches on the steering wheel like all of these GT cars now. So I don't know if I could clutch on sim wheel. So okay, let me bring that here. And so if you look at this picture, maybe this one here, can we do that? Can we do that? So you see you have the paddle shifters and then you have the double clutch. So that's what I kind of want on my steering wheel. The reason why I want a 3 pedal set is because 2 reasons. One is I want a, how do you call it? A foam cell. I don't know if it's called a foam cell, but maybe a rubber cell brake. Let me see here if I can. Images and Sam Racing. So, okay, there's a couple of pictures here, and maybe I'll be able to show this one. So you have these rubber things here that you put in your brake to make the brake feel a little bit more realistic. So I do want to do this kind of mod for my brakes. But then if I play an aircraft simulator or a big robot and I need two pedals that are the same, then that's why I need the clutch pedal and the gas pedal to be the same. Like the brake pedal in the middle will be different, but if I need two pedals that are the same, I'll have the clutch and the accelerator that I can use for if I want to fly an airplane or something like that. So that's the main reason why I want three pedals down there. But for racing, I rather have the clutches and the gear shifts on the wheel. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know if you could see those pictures in the vertical thing either. The pictures might have been a little bit small. Yes, pussycat, I agree with you. Yeah, big boy. But if you think you were going to go back out, that's not going to happen this evening. My big baby boys. So I need to start designing stuff, and I need to have place to do all the electronics and the printing and all that. So I really need my workshop up and running. But honestly, I don't think I'll be printing up until I move. Just because I live out here in the country, and there's a lot of big trucks that drive in the street in front of my house. And every time that they go there, the entire house shakes. It doesn't shake much, but it shakes a little bit. And when you're trying to 3D print, that's not a good thing. And a lot of people put concrete on foam to absorb any vibration from the house when they 3D print. And I'm not equipped for that.
Gamer YT says, yeah, better to print when you moved.
And that's the other problem. I'm afraid of ordering stuff now because let's say in the month from now I'll be moved into a new place. What happens to all my orders that I ordered? Like, I'll just take the example of Amazon that I ordered it a month ago and they just shipped today. So if I order something today and they only ship it in a month, and then I receive it like a week or two after that, I might be not even living here to receive the package. So that's the other reason why I'm kind of... I still want my workshop up here because I do need to take things apart and look at things to give me ideas of how I will build stuff. You know, like, you know that I wanted to build my own cockpit rig with a chair that will fit under my desk here, something I could put my wheel on permanently. That I can build. I have the wood, I have the tools to do it. That's something I could do that I don't need to move or to order anything to do. So, yeah. Lots of ideas. I need to get going and get doing stuff done. But every day I wake up and then there's something. Like yesterday, well, the real estate agent is coming around to show the house to somebody. Then there's this, then there's that. And today I really wanted to get the triple screens working. And it's complicated. I have to go into this. But first I need to go into NVIDIA control panel. So let's bring up the control panel. Can I do that? Okay. So here's the NVIDIA control panel. No, that's not the control panel. Let's do this again. Let's do that. Let's do that. And then my control panel didn't even want to work today. This here, it didn't even want to work. Okay, so there's an option here called span displays with surround. And then I need to go and configure. And then the 3 screens should show up here at some point. And then I need to move them around because they don't match whatever. I need to go with this and then click on all 3 of these. But see, my 3 is over here, my 1 is over here, and then my 2 is over here. So then I need to fix this. And then when I undo it, it screws everything up and I need to redo everything. And then I go into graphics and then into display, and then I need to toggle triple screen. And then here, I'll have another option to change the resolution. It's very complicated. And it's the same thing in Rensport. So to get triple screens working on both games, I have to go through all of these things, which is really annoying. So figured that out today. Now I need to figure out tomorrow how to multi-stream on the vertical and the horizontal at the same time. I know I remember I used to do it. I just don't remember how I used to do it. And I'm looking at the instructions, and it says, well, you start up one stream, then you reset the key and put in another key in the vertical, and then you start your vertical. Except that when I do that, it stops the first stream. So I need to find a way around that. And I'm not sure, maybe I was using Restream at the time I was doing those. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. I'll be trying to figure out how to multi-stream again, and I'm going to need help. So I might be doing that around 2 o'clock my time tomorrow. And maybe what I'll be streaming is some 3D work stuff. If I can, maybe I'll just start building my wheel. But I also want to build my own joystick. I have a lot of plans, as you can see. I want to do my own hot ass joystick and throttle systems. So, yeah. Lots of projects. Time for everybody to go to bed. Thank you for joining in, leaving a like on the stream. And stay tuned, folks, because there's a lot of stuff coming on this channel. So, thank you everybody for watching, and Zergamer, keep me updated. Go and see that doctor ASAP. And hopefully things will turn out all right. So again, thank you everybody, and stay safe, buckle up, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye-bye, everybody's. Oh, my head is cut for some reason. Oh, is it cut because of the game?
SugarcaneDefender says, sure.
Sure. Oh. There we go. Oh, it wasn't even going all the way up.
SugarcaneDefender says, see you, buddy.
See yous. There we go.